16:06:12. First of all, it seems to me that my voice is changing a little, because on 7th of June 2016 I started with testosterone, testo patch, with patches. Anyway, I didn't want to start with injection. Many people say I'm officially on testosterone, but I'm unofficially. I bought second-hand some patches. I've got only 26. But before I started, I asked my doctor the second time if she couldn't write me a little receta para testosterona aquí en Gran Canaria. But she said, no, no way. And then I asked her, what happens if I get it myself? Do they throw me into prison, or do they confiscate the little money I have? And she said no. And then okay, we talked a little more, but in the end, when I left, I said, I'm not sure with which voice I'll come back when I anyway, and now it can take very long for me to get testosterone officially with permission, because I'm between these two countries, Spain and Germany. And in Germany I have covered only emergencies for a maximum of 3 months per year. So just emergencies, nothing else. And anyway, here in Spain, I don't know, comparing, maybe it's faster in Germany, especially mastectomy and hysterectomy. I think I can get more help in Germany than here in Spain. But anyway, to get testosterone, okay, it would be important to make a blood test. And anyway, I'm not going to buy any injection online. It's just a transdermico over the skin. Yeah, at the moment this was like an offer, but in the end the transport from Madrid here to Canary Islands, it was very expensive, much more expensive than just the second-hand testosterone. And anyway, next time, if I could choose, if the price is really the patch, okay, I really prefer gel, androgel or androforte. I read something, it would cost much less price per milligram. It's I think much more comfortable on the skin than wearing these annoying patches. It's like a science how you fix them. So if you make some movement with the arm, so it doesn't disturb and not very near the where you sweat, and it's written in the description 2 patches per 40 hours. But this is stupid. After already 12 hours, when you want to take a shower, I started just with only 1 patch, and then just before shower I took it off, and then the old patch I put under my feet because it doesn't stick anymore so well, and the new patch on the arm. That's how I'm doing now. I'm almost 1 week, and really I feel my voice like a little bit cracking. At the moment, when I talk with people on the street, yeah, I still tell them to watch in Spanish my video number 113, or in English 064, about hashtag Let's Talk FE, Flat Earth, and to explain my decision for starting testosterone. If it's in English, it's the video number 158, and then I translated that into Spanish first. It's the number 163. Anyway, always that not round numbers, the 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. It's Spanish on my other YouTube channel, and it's Vanos Enigma Español, and the round numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0 again, it's in English. And just one little exception, then I translated it into German too, because now I visit my mother in Germany and my other people and friends in Germany, not to explain it 1001 times. It's the number 162 in German. But as I translated first in English and then into Spanish, it got a little longer, but because I added a few things, and then I translated from Spanish into German, and I added much more things. So in the end, the German video is much longer. And just now I want to say at least one thing I didn't say in the English version 158. Maybe I said before in other videos, but just want to say that to explain how I got better from my dangerous anorexia, or that I almost had to go to hospital and was really dangerous for my life. We went into a Christian hotel and we prayed every day. This way or less it got better. Anyway, regarding to the Christian faith, Protestant, Bible, New Testament, I just want to say, since many atheists have started and to believe in the existence of God, since they studied the topic of flat earth. Hashtag Let's Talk FE. That's why I, on my profile picture, I've got a part of the flag of United Nations, because it's actually like the, with the magnetic center of the North Pole in the middle, and in the middle I've written the hashtag Let's Talk FE, and on the top I've got these two cats. I'll tell you a little secret. One of them is a male and one is female. Just guess which. Honestly, I'm feeling a little insecure about my next conversation with my mother, because I told her about testosterone and FTM, but I did not tell her yet that I have started with testosterone. So maybe she will wonder about my voice, because the voice is that almost, I think, for okay, let's start once again. Imagine you, and in my case, you start with this testosterone for a little bit different reason than just to appear masculine, more for the reasons of depression and the blood circulation of, especially, these are my main reason to start with testosterone. And for to explain to other people that you are changing, I think the voice is the most obvious topic, and a topic which you cannot hide. Okay, you don't see the voice, but when you talk with the people, it's very evident, and it's even if you stop testosterone, the voice will not go back. Other things can go back. Testosterone, the male expression of the face and the body form, many things can go back, but the voice will not go back. Of course, you can do a voice training for example, many MTF, which is abbreviation for male to female. They do voice training to talk. Okay, if I like, I can talk like this. You see, I can talk with voice of innocent crypto kitty. You see. It's okay if you like it. Yes, it's possible to talk higher, but this is ridiculous. It's almost like it's easier to talk very high like this, but it sounds a little ridiculous. It's like it's just to go a little bit higher. It's almost more difficult to go a little bit higher than to talk with your normal, comfortable voice. I've got the description of the testosterone in front of me. It's the Spanish product Testopatch. 2,4 milligram per 24 hours. Parche transdermico testosterone. But it is, as I said before, there in the description it says 2 parches for 48 hours. But I do every day one new, and the old one anyway, before the shower. I said it before. And anyway, it's the skin gets really annoyed, a little red, if you leave it more than 24 hours. I'm happy to take it off after 24 hours, take a shower, and then put the old one. I just put it under my feet and the new one on the shoulder, on the arm, on the upper arm. So I've got only 26 parches. So I don't know how I'll continue. Anyway, I only want to take testosterone transdermical over the skin, not injection. Okay, no, I'm not against injection, but I don't want to just buy online without medical supervision. I don't want to inject something. And anyway, in the beginning of this treatment, it's better to start slowly, and I think these patches are I think they are rather slowly. So maybe after these 26 patches, maybe I have a break. I don't know when I get the next testosterone, because anyway I have to prepare the flight, because I think I will stay more or less 2 months in Germany. And yeah, and now I don't want to order any, because it maybe when it comes here to Gran Canaria, I'm already in Germany, so maybe the last days before the flight I'll order some, I'm not sure. And sometimes I don't have too much trust into my mother. If it comes before I come, what will she do with this? I pay much money, and she hides it or throws it into the trash. It's similar like when Bart Simpson hides the pill from his mother because he wants a little brother. And this is just a little bit like vice versa. When I left, I said, I'm not sure with which voice I'll come back when I anyway, and now it can take very long for me to get testosterone officially with permission, because I'm between these two countries, Spain and 2016. I started with testosterone, testo patch, with patches. Anyway, I didn't want to start with injection. Many people say I'm officially on testosterone, but I'm unofficially. I bought second hand. 160612. First of all, it seems to me that my voice is changing a little, because on 7th of June they said no way, and then I asked her what happens if I get it myself. Do they throw me into prison, or do they confiscate the little money I have? And she said no. And then okay, we talked a little more, but in the end some patches. I've got only 26. But before I started, I asked my doctor the second time if she couldn't write me a little receta para testosterona aquí en Gran Canaria. But she